he's looking at those horses. Don't even look at those horses. Don't even think about crossing that street. Today in the Dogwood Chronicles, today's Saturday, and the readings today are from Hebrews chapter 9. And again, we're still talking about the priesthood and Jesus being the high priest, and talks about the outer sanctuary, or the outside in the curtain, and how the bread offering is outside of the curtain, and then on the inside is the tabernacle. And Jesus is now that same. He's the priest and he's the offering, both. And he's entered the inner tabernacle. So he's there with God, as God, is God. And in the Psalm 47, we hear God mounts his throne to shouts of joy, blare the trumpets or something. I forget the other part. And then our gospel reading is very short. It's Mark chapter 3, and it talks about Jesus, I think it says he was still crowded by people, so crowded that he couldn't even eat. His relatives came, and I think they tried to take him away. They said he's crazy. They tried to take him away, and I think it says that he's lost his mind or whatever. I guess you could think of someone as being, I suppose, you could be considered obsessed if you were working and preaching to the point that you didn't even eat. Although it doesn't say he was so busy, it says there were so many people that he couldn't eat. But he's not taking care of himself. What's that thing that says, I think in the Bible it says something about it says man does not live by bread alone, but the word of God, I think it says. And I forget what I was thinking about, but there's something about I don't know, lost my thought. Anyway, so Jesus isn't eating, his relatives come. Clearly it's not his mother. I would assume it's not his mother, because she said, do what he tells you. So I'm assuming she knows. She's thinking he knows what he's doing. He's a grown man. He'll eat when he needs to eat. And what else? I think that's it. The gospel is very short. I don't know what to make of that. So you should read the readings and think about it yourself, because I did not reflect on that before I took Gus for a walk. Gus needed to get out. And so I really wasn't as prepared as I might have been if I'd have read and thought a little more about it. Lots of birds moving around here today. But God knows about every bird and knows what every bird is doing. And I'm sure God knows what Jesus is doing, and that Jesus is eating enough to keep up his strength. Gus.